rangeen guldasta, colorful bouquet, presents a vibrant culture that emits Guru Nanak's fragrance. Along the banks of Sindhu, Guru Nanak, the all-embracing protagonist, infuses colors of harmony.
और लोकल जो लोग हैं ना वो सिंधी नानक पंथी हैं, गुरु नानक को वो मानते हैं। बलोची भी जो इधर आते हैं, जो हमारे कम्युनिटी के हैं, ख़ास तौर पर हिंदू, वो भी मानते हैं।
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सबा गुर प्रसाद
चले चलन हार वाट वटाया, तंद पिटे संसार सच न पाया। क्या पविय क्या टूटिए गुर शब्द दिखाया। ममता मोह विसर जिया अपने घर आया।
After spending time with their families at Nankana Sahib and Sultanpur Lodhi, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana embarked on the third Odyssey, estimated to have commenced in 1520 AD. This journey took them towards the west to visit important places of religious congregation for the Muslims. From Sultanpur Lodhi, they travelled to Pakpatan, Multan, Uch, Sakhar, Shikarpur and Mirpur Khas. Travelling further south, they visited Lakhpat, Koteshwar and from here sailed to Somyani to visit Hinglaj. From Sultanpur Lodhi, they sailed on the Satluj River to the city of Pakpatan. In tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we crossed the India-Pakistan border at Wagah and resumed the journey from Pakpatan.
ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਈਦ ਹੋਣੀ। ਓਏ ਅਸਕਰ ਮੇਖ ਲਈ ਓਏ ਅਸ਼ਰ ਮੈਦਾਨ ਅੰਦਰ ਹਰ ਪਾਸੇ ਫਰੀਦ ਹੋਣੀ।
Guru Nanak was visiting Pakpatan for the second time to interact with Sheikh Ibrahim Farid Sani, also known as Sheikh Brahm, the 12th successor of Baba Sheikh Farid's spiritual seat. Guru Nanak and Sheikh Ibrahim exchanged spiritual thoughts through the medium of verses. In one such occasion, Sheikh Ibrahim sang Baba Farid's verse to express the importance of simple living and high thinking.
फरीदा पार पटोला तज करी कंबलड़ी पैरे ओ जिन वेसी सो मिले से वेस करे वो
Thereafter, Guru Nanak sang a verse endorsing Baba Farid's philosophy of unreserved love, a feeling which evokes the clarity of unity in diversity.
करहि मुंद विदेश पिर नित चूरे सम्माले मिल दिया ठिल ना हो जे नियत रास करे
In response, Sheikh Ibrahim expressed that even while leading a life of simplicity, the frivolous mind deviates from the path of unison. In reply, Guru Nanak sang,
सच की गाती सच सब सार करत तिस की अपर अपार शब्द शान रखाई लाए गुण की थे कै विच समाए गुण की थे कै विच समाए
Guru Nanak says, when the mind recognizes the truth, it gains the strength akin to a sharp metalled knife that can slaughter avariciousness.
ਬਾਬਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਸਨ ਇਬਰਾਹਿਮ ਫਰੀਦ ਦਸਾਨੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੀ ਅਖਲਾਕ ਦੀ ਗੁਫ਼ਤਗੂ ਕੀਤੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੀ ਰਹਿਨਮਾਈ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਕਤ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਔਰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਰਹਿਨਮਾਈ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਫਲਾਹ ਮੁੱਦੀ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਬਾਬਾ ਫਰੀਦ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਰਹਿਨਮਾ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਸੀ ਔਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਹਮਦਰਦ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਸਨ ਔਰ ਅੱਲਾ ਦੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਸਨ। ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਤਨੇ ਨੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੇ ਹਜ਼ਾਰ ਬਾਬਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਅਕੀਦਾ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ। ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖਾਸ ਅਕੀਦਾ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
During this trip, with the help of Sheikh Ibrahim, Guru Nanak collated more verses of Baba Farid. This intensive collation was later inscribed in the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh scripture. It is believed during his stay at Pakpatan, Guru Nanak composed the first 9 stanzas of the Asa Ki War, a composition contained in the Guru Granth Sahib. From Pakpatan, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled on foot to the city of Multan. In tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Pakpatan to Multan. Located on the banks of the river Chenab, the town of Multan in the state of Punjab dates back to antiquity. Prehistoric texts mention that the legendary tale of Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu took place in this town. In the year 326 BC, when Alexander, the Greek king, invaded Multan, it was under the rule of the Mali dynasty. Yun Xiang, the 7th century Chinese traveler, has also written about Multan's prominence. In the 8th century, Islam was introduced to Multan through the traders and invaders from Central Asia. During Guru Nanak's visit, Multan was an important center for Muslim faqirs of different traditions.
Multan is a city of saints. It is close to the place where the 5 rivers of the Punjab merged with the mighty river Indus. It is probably for this reason that the Sufi saints believe that in Multan one can lose one's ego, akin to the loss of the individual identity of the 5 rivers of the Punjab.
We visit the mausoleum of Sufi mystic Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria. Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria was a 12th century spiritual leader who established the Suhrawardiya order of Baghdad in this region. It is believed that he was from the lineage of Prophet Muhammad. During the journey through the south of Punjab, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana visited the shrines of 3 or 4 Sufi friends, Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria, Sheikh Jalaluddin Bukhari, and Sheikh Farid Ganje Shakkar. These Sufi saints were the pioneers of the 13th century Chishti and Suhrawardiya orders. Famously known as the Char Yars, their shrines are important places of Islamic religious congregation, probably a reason why Guru Nanak visited them.
Aape Rasiya, Aap Ras, Aape Ravanhar. This profound verse about the omnipresence of God was recited by Guru Nanak at this mausoleum of Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria. When Guru Nanak arrived in Multan, the then Maktoum of this mausoleum warmly welcomed him, and the two spent days in spiritual dialogues.
Maktoum is an Arabic word which means a teacher. In the subcontinent, it is a title bestowed upon the spiritual head of a Sufi shrine. Maktoum Bahawadi at the mausoleum of Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria mentioned that he is aware that Guru Nanak saw no difference between a Hindu and a Muslim. However, he inquired if the supreme power resides in both Hindus and Muslims. In reply, Guru Nanak sang,
आपे रसिया आप रस आपे रावण आपे होवे चोलड़ा आपे सेज पतार रंग रता साहिब रव रहया प्रभु
Guru Nanak says, indeed, the one supreme power resides in all. It is the Creator who permeates and beholds one and all. The ancient Prahlad Puri temple, made in reverence of Bhagat Prahlad, is located adjacent to the shrine of Sheikh Bahauddin Zakaria. In present times, this site is in ruins because its caretakers, the Hindu community of Multan, migrated to newer lands after the religious divide during the partition of 1947.
Bhagat Prahlad in Gurbani is referred as a Gurmukh, the one whose face is towards righteousness. This ancient temple in Multan is a testimony to the Puranic tale of Bhagat Prahlad.
Bhagavad Puran, the prehistoric scriptural literature, has a compilation of moral stories. In it, one of the tales is of Bhagat Prahlad and his father, King Hiranyakashipu, whose name means the beholder of materialism, representing ego. The name Prahlad means unwavering positivity, which represents the strength to defy negativity. King Hiranyakashipu had gained a boon which protected him from being killed by any human or animal during day or night, indoors or outdoors, or by any weapon. This grace made Hiranyakashipu arrogant and he demanded to be worshipped. Bhagat Prahlad, nurtured by the values of his mother, Kayadhu, declined his father's demand. This infuriated King Hiranyakashipu, who connived with his sister Holika, who had a boon to remain unscathed by fire. When Holika walked into a blazing pyre with Prahlad, she perished, while Prahlad remained unscathed. Thereafter, defying all parameters of the boon, Narasimha, a half-human, half-animal, killed King Hiranyakashipu. To commemorate this triumph of righteousness over oppression, Hindus celebrate Holi, the festival of colors. Even though Guru Nanak and Bhagat Prahlad lived centuries apart, in the Janam Sakhi artworks, the two are depicted in dialogue. In my humble opinion, these artworks convey the philosophical alliance between Guru Nanak and Bhagat Prahlad.
Guru Nanak mentions the essence of Prahlad's devotion in the verse,
दुर मत हरना खस दुराचारी प्रभ नारायण गर्भ परहारी प्रहलाद उधारे केर पातारी
Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled further south from Multan on the river Chenab to visit Uch. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Multan to Uch. In the year 325 BC, King Alexander, the Greek ruler, founded a city called Alexandria, which is believed to be the erstwhile name of the city of Uch. After the conquest of this region by Central Asian invaders in the 7th century, Uch attracted many Sufi saints, hence known as Uch Sharif, the exalted city.
The town of Uch is in the southernmost tip of the Punjab. In the 12th century, it was known as Deoghar, which means a stronghold of God. Today, this town is famous for the historic shrines of Sufi saints.
In Uch, we visit the mausoleum of the 12th century Sufi saint Sayyid Jalaluddin Bukhari. A native of Bukhara in Uzbekistan, he was an Islamic missionary who was known as Surkhposh for adorning red attire. He was popular amongst people of all strata, gender, and beliefs. It is said that one of his renowned female disciples was Lal Ded, who broke social biases of gender and religious discrimination. Lal Ded embraced the overlapping philosophies of Sufism, Islam, Shaivism, and Buddhism. In the region of Kashmir, Lal Ded is considered a patron saint of both Hindus and Muslims.
In the 13th century, the famous Sufi saint Jalaluddin Bukhari from Bukhara moved to Uch and settled in this town. This shrine in Uch Sharif is where he lies buried. When Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana visited Uch, the then Makhdoom of this shrine by the name of Haji Sheikh Abdul Bukhari received them.
The musty room containing Sayyid Jalaluddin Bukhari's coffin has captivating interiors. Multiple wooden pillars holding the flat roof are carved with intricate designs. Walls are decorated with ornate glazed tiles, and the ceiling with hand-painted floral and geometric designs cast in lacquer. The room is filled with the graves of other saints and relatives of the Sufi saint Jalaluddin Bukhari. It seems as if they are all still holding a congregation. Many Sikh authors have reported that relics of Guru Nanak are present with the Makhdooms of Uch. We visit the home of Sayyid Zamurd Hussain Hasni al-Hussaini, the present Makhdoom, the caretaker of the shrine of Sayyid Jalaluddin Bukhari.
मैं सरकार आकाए सुर्खपोश बुखारी की बारगाह में एक उनकी खिदमत में झाड़ू बरदार हूँ उनका शहनशाह का। आकाए मखदूम जानिया जहांगश्त के दौर में हजरत बाबा गुरु नानक साहब तशरीफ ले आए थे। उन्होंने हमारे दादा मखदूम जानिया जहांगश्त अलैहि रहमत को वो अपनी ग्रंथ किताब पेश की।
उन्होंने हमारे दादा के आगे अपने कुलाबे कंठे और ये किताब पेश की जो नस्ल दर नस्ल हमारे पास चल रही है, हमारे पास मौजूद है। ये वो किताब है, ये बाबा गुरु नानक के अपने हाथ की लिखी ग्रंथ है।
On a closer look at the scripture claimed as a gift by Guru Nanak to the Makhdooms, we found it to be a printed version of the Sukhmani Sahib verses of Guru Arjan Dev, the 5th Sikh Guru. The other relics referred by the caretakers were not presented. Even though these relics are not of antiquity, they are a medium through which the lineage of the Makhdooms of Uch associate themselves with Guru Nanak.
ऊपर साचा आचार
true to oneself, can one be true to others? Guru Nanak reminds us that truth is high, but living a life of truthful conduct is supreme. While Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana were being hosted by Makhdoom Haji Abdul Sheikh Bukhari, Makhdoom Bahawadi of Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria's shrine of Multan also arrived in Uch. The two Makhdooms decided to visit Makkah for performing Hajj. Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana accompanied them on their boat from Uch. Sailing through the rivers Chenab and Indus, they reached Sakhar in Sindh. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Uch to Sakhar in Sindh.
Sindh is in the crossroads of land and sea routes. It borders Punjab and Balochistan in Pakistan and Rajasthan and Gujarat in India. Historically, cultures, civilizations, faiths and philosophies converged in Sindh. It is probably for this reason that Guru Nanak also visited Sindh to interact with different cultures and faiths.
Famous for the Mohenjo-daro civilization, Sindh derives its name because of its close proximity to the Sindhu River, which is also known as the Indus. For centuries, Hinduism and Buddhism were the integral belief systems of this region. Later, Sufism too blossomed here. Historically, natives of Sindh have been known for this syncretism. Guru Nanak's message of universal fellowship and monism became deeply embedded in the socio-religious beliefs of Sindh. The philosophy of Guru Nanak resonated with the people of this region, primarily of Hindu background, who came to be known as Nanak Panthis. At Sakhar, we visit the island in the river Indus, where exists a historic Nanak Panthi temple known as Sadhu Bela. Sindh is a mystical land which has always fascinated me. It is here that the faiths start merging. Whether one is a Hindu, Sufi, or a Sikh, they become one. At Sadhu Bela temple, inscriptions of Guru Nanak's verses on its walls are a testimony of the impact of Guru Nanak's philosophy in this region. In the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, both Bhagavad Gita, the Hindu scripture, and the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh scripture, are enshrined. The walls are adorned with pictures of Sikh gurus and Hindu deities. The temple caretaker warmly received us and read a few verses from the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh scripture.
Daya Maya Kirpa Nanak Kau Sune Sune Jas Jiva Satnam Sri Har Vaheguru Guru Nanak Sahib Ki Jai.
Sadhu Bela temple gives an insight into the rich ethos of the Sindhi community.
In the memory of Guru Nanak's travel through Sakkar in Sindh, the Nanakpanthi Udasin Sadhus established this site of Sadh Bela in the center of the Indus River.
Bankhandi Sadhu, a Nanakpanthi from Nepal, moved to Sakkar in the year 1823 to spread Guru Nanak's message of monism. An invocation to Bankhandi Sadhu is inscribed on a marble slab along with the words of Guru Nanak from the Guru Granth Sahib, the sixth scripture.
Moti ta mandar usre, ratni ta hoye jadao, kastur kungu agar chandan, deepya vechao. Mat dekh, pula visre, tera chit na aave nao.
Interestingly, we observed that the historical inscriptions have been tampered. Guru Nanak, which was originally engraved on this marble plaque, is painted over as Guru Sri Chand, the name of Guru Nanak's son, who is associated with the Udasin tradition. This overwriting is one of the many indicators of the socio-political forces which fragmented the diversity of the culture of Nanakpanthis, the bouquet of believers of Guru Nanak.
Ik Onkar, Pauri, Nanak jaake naam man tan pavanda.
The Sadhu Bela temple gives an insight to the erstwhile rich synergic Sindhi community. Unfortunately, the Nanakpanthi culture of Sindh was fragmented in the partition of 1947 based on religion. Insecurities overpower rational thinking, creating distrust and disharmony amongst communities.
Om Chapara Vada Tol Manmat Holi Bole Bo.
Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana accompanied the Maktoums of Multan and Uch and travelled on foot from Sakkar to Shikarpur. In tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Sakkar to Shikarpur. At Shikarpur, we visit Dada Reva Chand's residence to experience his love for Guru Nanak.
दंडवत बंदनान के बार सर्व कला सुमरत डोलन तेरा को प्रभु नानक ते करत फिरत फिरत बरबायो पढ़ियो तो शरणाए नानक की प्रवेनति अपनी भगति लाए। हमारे लोकल जो लोग हैं ना वो सिंधी नानक पंथी हैं, गुरु नानक को वो मानते हैं। बलोची भी जो इधर आते हैं, जो हमारे कम्युनिटी के ख़ास तौर पर हिंदू, वो भी मानते हैं। जो भी हमारे यहाँ मंदिर है, किसी भी उससे रिलीजन से, उसमें गुरु ग्रंथ साहब ज़रूर रखा हुआ है। गुरु नानक ने जो भी मैसेज दिया है वो प्यार का दिया है। लो किसी निम्रता रखो, मन माया मन दाया, मनो पंखिए आकाश तस्कर शब्द निवारिया, मन आकाश में भिटकदड़ पखी वांगुरु माया जे पुठियां पियो दौड़े।
गुरु गुरुनाथ रे नानक नाम हमारा रे।
We visit the Shankar Anand Bharati Darbar, which is one of the oldest sites established in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit to Shikarpur.
गुरु भी मैं हूँ, चेला भी मैं हूँ, नानक भी मैं हूँ, सच्चल भी मैं हूँ, गुरनाथ भी मैं हूँ, आदम भी मैं हूँ, शिव भी मैं हूँ, ईसा भी मैं हूँ, मूसा भी मैं हूँ, मेरे से कोई जुदा नहीं, नाम अलहदा है, हम गुरु गुरुनाथ रे, नानक नाम हमारा है, हम गुरु गुरुनाथ रे, नानक नाम हमारा रे, नानक नाम हमारा रे, हर घट गाम हमारा रे.
Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana spent a few days in Shikarpur. Their stay on the banks of a river is depicted in this painting at the Shankar Anand Bharati temple in Shikarpur. This temple is a syncretic place of worship for the Nanak Panthi communities of this region. From Shikarpur, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana headed back towards river Indus. They boarded a boat and sailed southwards. The Makhdoom of Uch and the Makhdoom of Multan took the land route towards Makkah.
From Shikarpur, we make a detour from Guru Nanak's footsteps to visit Sevan Sharif to explore memories of Bhagat Sadhana, a saint whose philosophy was aligned with that of Guru Nanak's.
ओ लाल मोरी पत रखियो बलाओ झूले लालन है लाल मोरी पत रखियो बलाओ झूले लालन है सिंधड़ी दा सेवड़ी दा शाहबाज कलंदर हक दमादम मस्त कलंदर सखी शाहबाज कलंदर देवी हर दम दे अंदर.
Bhagat Sadhana, also known as Sadhana Kasai, was a saint born in 1180 AD to a Muslim butcher family in Sevan Sharif, a city in Sindh province of Pakistan. Much after the time of Bhagat Sadhana's birth, the city became famous for the shrine of Lal Shahbaz Kalandar.
कलंदर लाल लजपाल झूलेलाल.
The Sufi Malangs, the carefree mystics, and Kalandars, the saints who associate themselves with boundaryless existence, associate themselves with this shrine. Bhagat Sadhana was also of the same spiritual disposition. It is said Bhagat Sadhana was presented as Saligram, an iconic stone representing the Hindu deity Vishnu by a Brahmin. In paying respect, Bhagat Sadhana would first worship the stone and then use it for weighing meat for his customers. This action angered the Hindu Brahmins, and the Muslims rebuked him for worshipping an idol. The authorities viewed this as disrespect of religions and sentenced him to being bricked alive in a wall. It is said that the wall fell and Bhagat Sadhana survived. In my humble opinion, the incident of the wall breaking is a metaphor for Bhagat Sadhana's disassociation from dogmatic norms prescribed by religious authorities. Bhagat Sadhana spent most of his adulthood in the city of Sarhand in East Punjab, in India, where he breathed his last. Even though Bhagat Sadhana and Guru Nanak were born centuries apart, Yet, their core philosophy is intertwined. One of Bhagat Sadhana's verse is inscribed in the Guru Granth Sahib, the sixth scripture.
तब गुण कहा जगत गुरा जो कर्म न नासै सिंह शरण कत जाय जो जम्बुक ग्रास मैं नाही कछ हो नहीं किछ आह न मोरा अवसर ले जा राख ले हो सदना जन तोरा
From Shikarpur, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana sailed on the river Indus and visited Mirpur Khas. In tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Shikarpur to Mirpur Khas.
While travelling through Sindh, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana stopped at the city of Mirpur Khas. This Gurudwara in the center of the city was built in their memory.
This Gurdwara was abandoned during the partition of the Indian subcontinent in the year 1947, when the followers of Guru Nanak had to migrate from Mirpur Khas. From Mirpur Khas, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana continued their journey by boat on the river Indus. Travelling through what was then called the river Kori, which merged into the Arabian Sea, they reached the port of Lakhpat. From Mirpur Khas, we travel back to Punjab and Pakistan to cross the Pakistan-India border and resume trailing Guru Nanak's footsteps from Lakhpat in the Indian state of Gujarat.
Kot Lakhpat was once a prosperous town, a fertile agricultural area important for trade and pilgrimage. It hosted people of diverse belief systems.
The fate of Lakhpat was decided by the 1819 Ran of Kutch earthquake. The ground sank by 15 feet and filled the creeks with saline sea water, turning the once fertile region into barren land. The river Indus and Kori changed their course away from the city of Lakhpat. Thus, the once prosperous port town lost its importance. After the partition of 1947, this region has been transformed into a high-security border zone.
When Guru Nanak travelled to Kot Lakhpat, this town was known as Basta Bandar. This shrine was built by the Udaseens and is now managed as a Gurdwara.
Land records indicate that this site was built in the early 19th century. the native ruler, in reverence of Guru Nanak and the Nanak Panthi followers, had allotted a nearby village named Koryani to this site to generate revenue for its maintenance. From Lakhpat, we make a detour to visit Koryani village at a distance of around 20 kilometers. At Koryani, the villagers guided us to a dilapidated building next to a lake. They mentioned this site was built by the Udaseens and was managed by the same management who had built the site in Lakhpat in the memory of Guru Nanak. This building, which is now in ruins, was abandoned in the 1960s.
मैं राणा जी रणमल जी सोडा ये मैं कुरियानी में रह रहा हूँ। हम लोग सोडा लोग राजपूत हैं। पाकिस्तान 71 में आए हैं इधर। जब हम यहाँ जब बसेरा किया तभी ये बनी हुई थी। ऊपर ये चीज़ भी पड़ी है। गुरु नानक को अभी भी मानते हैं। हमारे जो भी भक्तिवान आदमी थे वो गुरु नानक को मानते थे। जो जिसने भक्ति का लाइन पकड़ लिया वो गुरु नानक को अच्छी तरह से जानते।
In departing from this Indo-Pak border region of Lakhpat and Koryani, I reflect, even though human beings share certain characteristics with other species, their uniqueness is in their cognitive ability and cooperative flexibility. Yet they falter and create divisions. Guru Nanak compares different states of human mind with the characteristics of other species, prompting us to emulate the positive virtues and discard the negativities. From Lakhpat, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana walked along the coastline and reached Koteshwar. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Lakhpat to Koteshwar. In the Kutch district of Gujarat, Koteshwar is located at the mouth of the Kori Creek and is famous for the ancient Koteshwar temple. Historically, Shaivites, the followers of Lord Shiva, would visit both the Koteshwar and Hinglaj temples as part of their pilgrimage. During Guru Nanak's visit, the Kanfata Jogis, the followers of Guru Gorakhnath, were the primary caretakers of this site. It is believed that Guru Nanak had dialogue with them at Koteshwar. Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana boarded a boat at Koteshwar and travelled on the Arabian Sea to the port of Somiani. We now travel from India to Pakistan and resume tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps from Somiani in Balochistan. Somiani is a coastal town northwest of Karachi. It was once a prosperous natural port, a hub for trade with Central Asia. Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled on land from Somiani, and passing through Chandrakup, they reached Hinglaj. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, travelling from Somiani to Hinglaj, we visit Chandrakup, the cluster of Hingol mud volcanoes. The word Chandra means moon and Kup means a mud basin. One of the mud volcanoes, which is around 300 feet high, is a site of pilgrimage for the Hindus who visit the Hinglaj temple. These mud basins, which are formed by volcanic activities, are considered as physical representation of Lord Shiva's anger. From Chandrakup, we proceed further to the Hinglaj temple. Hinglaj is situated on the west bank of the Aghor river in Balochistan, close to one of the mountains of the Makaran coastal range. The shrine of Hinglaj temple is in a small natural cave in the hilly area of the Layari Tehsil. Known as one of the 51 sacred Shakti Peeths, it is dedicated to Shiva's consort, Sati. It is believed Sati's severed head fell at this place. In the Hindu tradition, Hinglaj is an important place of worship for Shaktism, feminine worship. A stone which is worshipped as Hinglaj Mata is known as Nani Ka Mandir by Hindus and Nani Ka Hajj by Muslims. During Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana's visit to Hinglaj, the ascetics of the Nath Panthi sect had a strong presence in this region. Looking at Guru Nanak's unique attire, they were unable to discern if he was a Haji, a Muslim pilgrim on his way to perform Hajj, the Islamic pilgrimage, or if he was a Hindu pilgrim visiting Nani Ka Mandir. When they inquired about his faith, Guru Nanak sang,
सच वरत संतोख तीरथ ज्ञान त्यान स्नान दया देवता खेमा जप माली ते मानस परदान जुगत तोती सुरत चौका तिलक करणी होए पाओ भोजन नानका विरला ता कोई कोए।
Guru Nanak discounts religious and ritualistic constructs as rules of conduct prescribed by society. He says, those who give precedence to universal love are beings of a true religion. They are beyond the realm of concepts such as pilgrimages, identities, fasting, and garb.
In this dry and barren region of Balochistan, along the river Aghor in the hills of Hinglaj, there is a site made in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit, which we are going to go and explore.
These barren rocky mountains are daunting. Their magnificence challenged our spirits, and the scorching heat tested our resilience. Unsure of our physical capabilities, with conviction, we started the climb. The initial ascent was difficult, the latter part was exhausting, and the final destination was gratifying. I guess this process of scaling the mountain is synonymous to surmounting our daily challenges.
डूंगर देख डरावणो पेयड़े डरियास ऊंचो पर्वत गाखड़ो ना पौड़ी तित तास गुरमुख अंतर जाने आ गुर मेली तरियास।
बाबा जी वाहिगुरु। कैसे हैं आप? ठीक हैं?
ये हिंगलाज है और यहाँ पे बहुत बड़े बड़े महात्मा आए हैं। गुरु नानक भी आए हैं और थोड़े से आगे है गुरु गोरखनाथ के कदम भी हैं और दूने साहिब भी हैं।
The Nanakpanthi and the Hindu community of Balochistan and the Sindh region have made a memorial with a foot impression at this site, which represents the visit of Guru Nanak in the region of Hinglaj.
Close to this site, there is another memorial with impressions of the foot of Guru Gorakhnath made by people of faith. The memorial in the form of Guru Nanak's foot impression is an endorsement of love and reverence of the local Hindu community for Guru Nanak. For me, the foot impression is a reminder for us to walk on the path of oneness, for which Guru Nanak had travelled to such remote and harsh terrains. British author A.W. Hughes, in his book entitled The Country of Balochistan, published in the year 1877, has mentioned the Gijki tribe. He has classified them as Sikhs, the believers of Guru Nanak, who resided in the Hinglaj, Makran and Kalat regions. After the partition of 1947, there are no Gijki Sikhs residing in these regions.
After having spent some time with the mystics at Hinglaj, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled back to Son Miani and took the sea route to the Persian Gulf.
Water that emerges from the ocean momentarily creates an identity as a wave, but soon loses its singularity and merges with the ocean. This phenomenon reminds me of Guru Nanak's verse, which explains the fallacy of individuality which gets dissolved when Atma, the awareness, becomes one with Paratma, the wisdom.
आत्मा परात्मा एको करे